there, this is Karen and I'm your art instructor for today's Creative You Art Lesson Crate. We're going to do a quick little project called Objects Become Cartoons. Cartooning is fun, but it is more fun when you think outside the box. What do I mean by this? It means that you need to stretch your imagination and stop thinking of things as what they are, but what they could be. So we're going to do an exercise. What I need you to do is look around your room, find 5 items that are small enough to fit on a sheet of paper. And it could be scissors, it could be a roll of tape, it could be a pencil. Find 5 different items. We're going to start with the scissors that came with your paper or with your crate. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to turn these objects into cartoons. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a piece of paper and my scissors. Scissors are obviously used for cutting, but for this I need to really look at my scissors. Take a look at them. Look, turn around, flip them, twist them. Don't cut yourself. Really think about what it could be. Okay, once you have what you'd like to work with, we're going to get started. Now for the first project, I do recommend that you just follow along with the one that I do. But then after we're done with this little exercise, take it to a few other levels with the other items that you pulled out and practice. First I want to do is just trace my scissors very, very softly, because I'm not going to be able to keep my scissors here forever. Oops, I forgot to do the inside of my handle. Alright, so I have a pair of scissors drawn on my paper. It's very light, and I apologize, but for this lesson it needs to be light so we can add to it. I think what we should do is turn it into a person. So maybe there's a head here and a neck. And maybe these are just like Victorian sleeves. So maybe they'll have some hands. So a thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you know that cartoons typically have 4 fingers instead of 5 because it's easier for the illustrators to draw 4 real quickly than 5? So now we have our lady here because we're going to draw a waist. I feel like the scissors are a little too skinny. And let's put her in a gown. Maybe she's an opera singer. So let's carry our scissors all the way down to the corners, because this is our lace dress. Now our scissors are still part of the spotlight because they're part of her bodice. Let's put some ripples on it. And that's just part of the design to her bodice. Are these spots. Maybe that's the fabric. She's in a polka dotted dress. Now because she's an opera singer, let's give her big open mouth, but she's a glamorous one. So we're going to give her lipstick and a tongue, a nose, She's singing loudly. She's belting it out. So I think her eyes will be closed. Let's elongate her face and give her one ear, big earring on it. Forehead. Let's poof it out because she's got a big hairdo. Oh, look at that. My eraser is so funky. It just totally smudged up my picture. That's okay. It'll come off. And at the top, if you do like a C or part of an oval, it'll look like a bun. And there, let's give her some eyebrows that kind of go into the hair. That's always a good cartoon look. And there is Madame Scissor. Let's do one more before we go. Let's do the scissors again. And let's give it a face. So, you know what? I'm going to switch to permanent marker for this so you can see it. Eyes. Give them a little bit of a shine in there. Another one over here. Shine. Remember, the shine goes in the same spot on both eyes. I hear the ice cream man outside of our studio. It always scares me. Okay, so now we have our eyes. Let's give them some eyebrows. A nose. Two cheeks. Wide grin. Open mouth. Because he's going to have big teeth. Little bit of teeth showing over here. Tongue. Go ahead and give him an edge of a face. Bit of a neck. Ears. Hair. Zigzaggy hair. I'm just being silly with my design. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. It's a practice. It's just opening your mind up to the impossible. So if we came in here and traced the insides of these and then remove them, looks like you kind of drew Sloth from the Goonies. So let's just call him Sloth. Baby Ruth. Alright, you guys, thank you for joining me with this little project. It's a fun exercise, especially for children to practice. It's just that your brain sees things one way and your brain is not always correct. I know that sounds strange, but your brain sometimes has to be trained to actually see what's in front of it. It's a hard process to do. Sometimes you'll swear that a line is going one way, when actually if you take your pencil and put it up against it, it's actually going the other way. It's just that your brain is telling you logically it should go this way. So keep practicing with everyday objects. Come up with some good little cartoons. It's just a great exercise. Thank you for joining me today. I enjoyed it. I like our sloth and Madame Scissor. Feel free to add some color to these guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.